A small school has three foreign language classes, one in French, one in Spanish, and one in German. Alright, so it's basically looks like a three set question. How many of those 34 students enrolled in the Spanish class are also enrolled in the French class? So let me just quickly make the three sets here. This is set 1, and here we have set 2, here we have set 3, and closing it in a universal set like this. So a small school has three foreign language classes, French, Spanish, and German. How many of the 34 students enrolled in Spanish? So in Spanish we have 34 students in total, are also enrolled in the French class, which means what we need to find out is basically this particular region, because this is a common portion to French and Spanish, to both of these classes, French and Spanish. So now we need to answer this question. Let's quickly look at these statements. The first statement here says that there are 27 students enrolled in the French class and 49 students enrolled in either the French class or the Spanish class. Alright, there's a lot of information so that we can use the same grade for the other statement as well. I am quickly going to copy it for my first statement as well as for my second statement right here. Now let's look at the first statement. The first statement says that there are 27 students enrolled in French class. So French is 27, and 49 students enrolled in either the French class or the Spanish class or both of these classes. 49 students enrolled in either French or Spanish or both, which means this 49 is basically the union of these two sets. We can say that 49 is basically this entire shaded region. So the shaded is equal to 49. But how do we find out the shaded region? With the calculation. Let's quickly do this calculation. This 49 can be said as 27, which is the circle of French, plus 34, which is the circle of Spanish, minus the common shaded part. That means the students who have taken both these classes, right? Because both these classes has come twice, in this circle which is 27 and in this circle which is 34 as well. So this gives us that the students who have enrolled in both these classes will be equal to this is 61 minus 49, which means 12, and that clearly means that the first statement alone is sufficient to answer the question, which leaves us with only two options left, either option A or option D. Right? So the first statement is sufficient. Now let's look at the second statement. The second statement here says one half of the students enrolled in Spanish. In Spanish we have 34 students and half of them is 17, are enrolled in more than one language course, which means 17 students will come in this entire shaded region. Whereas we don't know what is the value of this particular part because we don't want it, we want only this part. And since we know only the sum of all of them and not this part, therefore we say that the second statement alone is not sufficient, and hence answer to the question becomes option A, because the first statement alone is sufficient but the second statement alone is not sufficient. I hope you enjoyed the explanation. Thank you so much.